Hey guys, what's the tea? It's Mikey, and I'm here to do a review for the movie Gretel and Hansel. This is going to contain as minor spoilers as possible, so if you think I'm going to ruin the movie for you, don't you worry. I won't. Surprisingly, this movie is rated PG-13, and I always thought it was going to be rated R, and then eventually I saw something that said it was PG-13, and I was like, oh shit, another PG-13 film? Starring Sophia Lillis, Alice Cridge, and Sammy Leakey. This film, to start off, is extremely scary, and it is fun. But yes, it could have been more fun. And it is very good, and yes, it could have been a little better. And I feel like it could have been a little better in the sense where, like, it could have been more adventurous. Maybe specifically speaking, the house portion of the film could have had more nooks and crevices in which the characters venture through to escape the evil witch. I will say that the evil witch, you actually may know her from Silent Hill. She does an amazing job here. She's probably my favorite villain in a very long time. This is definitely my favorite movie this year so far. I know there's only been like 4 horror movies out this year, but this is definitely my favorite horror movie so far of the 4 that have come out. The cinematography is just on point. It's just, this is how you make a movie in this day and age. Music wise, same thing. This is how you score a film in this day and age. Gretel and Hansel's relationship, they're definitely brother and sister. There is also an arc between the two, and I don't want to spoil anything, like I said, so you will see that progress in the film. Final fight wise, there is a smart moment, but overall speaking, I don't think it was extremely smart. I think it could have been, like I said, more fun and just more wit to it. It was very quick, very simple, very straight to the point, which it's not a bad thing. I still wanted more, and like I really feel a rated PG-13 in the movie holds it back. And I think had this movie been rated R, it would have been a dark movie. And I mean, it was dark as it was, but I think it could have been darker with the rated R film. There are surprises in this film. Specifically, there is one surprise that I just didn't see coming, and it was more so in the beginning. Definitely when it happens, I went to see it with my friend Alyssa. We both looked at each other and were like, oh shit, like, yeah, this movie isn't playing any games. It was just really, really good. That's all I can really tell you. I don't want to spoil anything. Obviously, we all know the tale, which is a brother and a sister. They go into the woods, they leave breadcrumbs, and they get lost along the way, and they encounter this house made out of candy. Dwelling inside of it is a woman who is actually a witch. She tries to kill the kids, and the kids outsmart her, and they throw her in an oven. We know the story. This one is about a brother and a sister as well. They venture off into the woods. Eventually, they come across this house. This movie does its own twist to it. Furthermore, whoever made the music for this movie deserves a huge award, because the music definitely sold. The music definitely puts you in that mood of just being scared. Acting wise, it was acted out very well. I definitely will own this on Blu-ray. I definitely will be seeing this again. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's an 8. This movie definitely isn't playing around, even though it's PG-13. I want to say a flaw of it was I had trouble understanding what they were talking about. I'm just not like a huge fan of dialect that's like Shakespearean in a way. Like, I just don't understand the way they talk. Like, maybe it's an ignorant side of me. I prefer a dialect in which it's just easy to comprehend, and there's some points where I just didn't really know what the characters were saying to each other. Had I known what the characters were saying, I would have liked the film a lot more. And had there been more of a adventurous feel to it when it came to like the final fight, I would have liked the film a lot more as well. I did like the ending. I don't know how others are gonna feel about it. I've seen so many reviews on this film. People have said they don't like it. People have said they do like it. I feel like there is something missing, and I want to say what I feel that's missing is that adventurous feel to it. And I know that this is a horror film, but you can still do that adventure theme in a horror film. The movie was fun, and I definitely recommend the film. It is definitely a rewatch, and it's definitely Blu-ray worthy, and it's definitely movie theater worthy. The acting, as I mentioned, is extremely good. Just go enjoy the show for what it is. If you don't like it, there are plenty of movies coming out this year, and hopefully one will suit to your liking. If you did like it, let's talk about it. Even if you didn't like it, we can still talk about it. Let's talk about it if you guys want to, and peace.